Wouldn't it have been a better plan to, if you're going to put that in your opening statement, that you have them in your possession and whatever verification process you chose to go through, that you would have done that? That's weird. That's kind of oversell, under-deliver, right? Oh, it's going to come crashing down. You're not going to see so much crash. You're not going to be able to withstand all the crashiness. Well, Smoke Boy, Friday has come and gone. There has been very little, if any, crashiness. It's a very uncrashy Friday, as far as I remember. Here it is Sunday, and I don't even remember a crash, much less crashing down. Well, I want to tell you something. I have all these messaging platforms. I've confirmed, without a doubt, 100%, that if these text messages are real, I'm talking about the text messages Smoke Boy released. I'll go over all this in a second. Don't feel lost. If you're lost, don't feel. I'll put it all up on screen. But on his show, I don't know if it was today or yesterday. I guess it was yesterday, maybe. I don't watch his show, so I don't know. But apparently he released the text messages, at least screen caps of the text messages, or at least pictures of screen caps of the text messages. I don't know why anyone can't, these people can't just release stuff themselves. These people just can't release stuff themselves. This is the third time that TPUSA has wanted to release important information. And instead of just having Andrew Colvett, the lead spokesperson, put it on his X feed or go on his Charlie Kirk show and show it up on the screen. You remember the September 9th alibi or September 8th alibi for Erika Kirk? The alibi photo? They got it out through little Gary. Little Gary posted that, if you remember. And then they wanted to show that Andrew actually arrived on an earlier flight or a later flight than I thought he did. Well, they didn't have the stones to release that themselves, so they release it through a home improvement blogger? Someone named House and Habit I've never heard of? A home improvement blogger? I did a little research trying to figure out who this woman is. A home improvement blogger. So there are two sources for getting out critical information that they felt like was necessary to address some of the criticism was Little Gary and a home improvement blogger. As if they don't have Charlie Kirk's Twitter account. As if they don't have Charlie Kirk's YouTube page. As if they don't have Charlie Kirk's radio show. As if they don't have their own platforms. Andrew has his own YouTube page. Nobody watches it, but he has it. Nobody watches the Charlie Kirk show anymore either, but they have it. He has his own X feed. He's on there constantly putting nonsense up. He could put that up. He could say, hey, here's a picture of Erika Kirk purportedly on September 9th. We go, okay, great, thank you. But putting it out through Little Gary? Here's a picture. Here's a PDF of my itinerary. Okay. But putting out through a home improvement blogger? And now, for the third time, they've put out what they think is important information that they feel compelled to respond. There's so much they don't respond to. Interesting, right? But they feel compelled to respond to this, and they put it out through Smoke Boy. I think we figured out what Smoke Boy is. He's Gary 2.0. He's little Gary 2.0. He's also a diminutive little feller. He also has a beard. He also is rude and calls people names. What it tells me is Gary, the Gary project failed. They're done with Gary. Well, Gary, we tried to leak stuff out to you and you just kept screwing it up. So we're done with you. We're moving on to Smoke Boy. Moving on to Smoke Boy. I know we used to like to leak stuff out through you, Gary. We liked little Gary out there running our little drops. But now we're going with little Smoke Boy. Little teeny tiny Smoke Boy. We're going with him. I've also concluded if we're ever going to do a debate, we have to do Fran first. You CrossFitters will like this. You can only debate after you do Fran. And the debate starts when Fran ends. The clock is running. You want a 3.5 hour time? All right. We're doing Fran, and the debate starts when Fran ends. You got to finish it. If you do 3 minutes, then you've got a lot of debate time. If it takes you 20, you've just lost a lot of time. I don't think Smoke Boy could do Fran in an hour, honestly. And it's a workout that should take you between like 3 and 8 minutes tops. Anyway, all right, back to reality. So I want to open up because those of you who don't know what I'm talking about relative to these texts, I'm going to give you the full background. We had the great debate last week or two. On the great debate, Smoke Boy walks into Candace Owens' basement. He leaves with a gaping hole in his soul. He got destroyed. He got annihilated. It wasn't even close. Oh, but she didn't have positive evidence for this. She didn't have positive evidence for that. Yeah, but she made a case, and you just flailed around going, positive evidence, positive evidence. I'm 75 to 85% sure he did it. Therefore, it's overwhelming. I'm convinced. But this is where it comes from. This is the text message that we've been waiting with bated breath to see.
He didn't come to me in a dream and say, Candace Owens betrayed him. That never happened. In fact, I don't need dreams of any kind because I hold in my possession never before seen messages from Charlie Kirk to his security team on September 9th, 2025. I'm going to share the message with you today, which is the first time this information's ever been publicly revealed. On September 9th, Charlie's security team wrote to him, yes, law enforcement has been fully supportive and agreed to a security plan and posture. Tomorrow's event will be covered by both my team and the campus PD. If additional support is required, patrol units will be available. I have 11 on site. Charlie responded with this. Okay, great. Remind them that they are there for one person's security only, because I'm somewhat worried the left is trying to kill me. That was a message sent September 9th.
A message sent September 9th. What was that little head movie did? Let's look at that again. Hold on. I didn't catch that the first time. What was that? You okay, Smoke Boy? You okay, Smoke Boy? Looked like he had a little mini stroke. Did he drop something with his right hand? Is his mouth drooping?
Somewhat worried the left is trying to kill me. That was a message sent September 9th.
That's what a German Shepherd does when they hear something weird on the television. That is not what normal people do when they drop a mic drop moment, whatever you thought that was 5 minutes into the debate. So that was the context. And everybody said, where are these text messages? He said he was going to release them later during the debate. He did not. He did not show them during the debate. He did not know all the things he pulled up on the screen. That was not among them. Instead, when Candace asked for them, he said he was going to drip, drip, drip. He was going to drip, drip, drip them out. I'm just giving you the background. We're going to talk about the merit of them in just a second, but I want to show you Smoke Boy's response to, may we see these mysterious text messages?
Is there any more? I'm happy to play every clip that he has on the ready. Anybody?
You said you had some new evidence at the beginning of the.
Oh yeah, we should show that text
new
message that you read, just because I think that's important for the public. You shared it out of context.
I'll do it on my show. I'll share the text.
So you're going to read it on my show, but not show it.
Correct.
Okay.
So I'll show it on my show, but that's what I'll do. I'll show it.
Look at PBD's face. I don't know that I've ever watched PBD's face during this clip. I've seen this clip like 100 times. I don't know that I've ever watched Manspreader's face. Look at that. Look at that face. Are you kidding me? You're going to walk in here and talk about you've got new evidence? Candace is literally looking down on him now. She's literally looking down on him. PBD has a look on his face like, you have got to be kidding me, Smoke Boy. And Smoke Boy's looking for help. He's like, is there an escape hatch in here? Is there a way out of this basement? Am I trapped? Am I trapped with a 7-month pregnant woman? Is she going to beat me up? I smoke a lot. I don't know that I can run away from her. Oh, that's classic PBD face right there. That's great. I want that on a t-shirt. That's fantastic. Thank you, PBD, for that wonderful moment. Okay. So we've got a little background on what exactly it is we are looking about. So we go forward several days. Several days we keep waiting. Is Smoke Boy ever going to drop these text messages? What format are they? What platform are they on? Well, we got an answer on August 16th. We got an answer on August 16th. Here is what Smoke Boy had to say about the text messages. Friday, the narratives come crashing down. I have so much evidence you'll be drowning in it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday. The narrative has not crashed down. We have not seen so much evidence. We are not drowning in it. But I'll go back to the text. A tweet. And you won't believe how I got it. I asked. And no, this isn't a drip. Verifications are just being finalized. Smoke Boy. Hold, please. Hold, please, Smoke Boy. Are you telling me you went on the debate and your big mic drop moment, you read text messages that had not yet been verified? Do you have positive evidence of those text messages? Well, not at the time I read them. I didn't. They weren't verified. Well, Smoke Boy, why didn't you verify them before coming on the program? Wouldn't that have made more sense? Wouldn't it have been a better plan to, if you're going to put that in your opening statement, that you have them in your possession and whatever verification process you chose to go through, that you would have done that? That's weird. That's kind of oversell, under-deliver, right? Oh, it's going to come crashing down. You're not going to see so much crash. You're not going to be able to withstand all the crashiness. Well, Smoke Boy, Friday has come and gone. There has been very little, if any, crashiness. It's a very uncrashy Friday, as far as I remember. Here it is Sunday, and I don't even remember a crash, much less crashing down. Then on August 22, this was yesterday, Saturday, let it be known, for the next few weeks, we will be verifying and qualifying evidence to be released exclusively on The Crucible. But it starts today. Well, I don't remember anything happening yesterday. So what was it that started? I don't recall. It was not memorable enough. So that's what he does. Now, here are the pictures from Smoke Boy's X feed of the actual images. We'll go through these. He released, I think, 4, but it's just the same screen cap. It's just, I think he zooms in a little each time or something. I don't know what he's doing. I can't account for Smoke Boy's smokiness. But here it is. Here you go, vultures. Oh, we're the bad guys because you brought evidence forward and we asked to see it. That makes us vultures. We're the bad guys because you read in your opening statement that you had these text messages and you thought they were somehow relevant to whether Tyler Robinson, they're not, by the way, whether Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. And because of that, you're somehow suggesting that we're the vultures? Sounds like you're the vulture. You're doing it on your platform. You're dripping it out so people keep tuning in every night so you can make as much money as possible. Okay, I get it. But this is the full screen here. I will show it to you as he zooms in here because we'll finally get to the last one. And here's what it says. I have 11 on site. This is from the person he's communicating with. I have 11 on site. We'll talk about what that means in just a second. Okay, great. This is supposedly Charlie in the light blue here. Delicately remind them they are there for one person security only. I guess Charlie wasn't good with grammar. I'm all right with that. One person's security only. And Charlie, if we're going to use numbers below 10, we usually write them out O-N-E instead of the number 1, but I'm not going to nitpick with a dead man. I'm somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me. Okay. Well, I'm going to back it up a little bit because I want you to have a little more context. I'm going to make this as large as I can, but you're just going to have to trust me that this is what it says if you can't read it because it's too small. So Charlie asks here at the top, what's the lay of the land? What's the lay of the land? We have no idea what he said before because Smoke Boy only gave us one. Again, it's not a screen cap. It is a picture of a phone that it purports to be Charlie's phone. That would make Charlie the light blue and whoever he's talking to the dark blue. And then the medium blue is going to be screen quotes, where you grab somebody's text message and you quote it within your own text message. Don't worry about the mouse. Everybody's getting keyed in on the mouse. That mouse is from Smoke Boy's computer. Don't worry. Like, you see how my mouse is over that mouse? Arr, arr. Now my mouse is doing inappropriate things to that mouse. That's what happens. You put a mouse over it, you take a screen cap, that's what happens. Okay. Yes. What's the lay of the land? Yes. Law enforcement has been fully supportive and has agreed toy security plan and posture. I'm assuming he means 2 security plan and posture. Tomorrow's event will be covered by both my team and Campus PD. If additional support is required, patrol units will be available. And then apparently Charlie said something. Thank you. The threats are higher than ever. How? ... And he said, I have 11 on site. I have 11 on site. Again, we're going to come back and explain each of these, but I just want to read them in context. Okay, great. Charlie says, delicately remind them they're there for one person security only. Next message, I'm somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me. And then the person he's talking to says, just so you're aware, I will be strict with allowing people in our bubble. I can't have distractions in there. As we spoke earlier, we are here for one priority. And then in response to the I'm somewhat worried about the left trying to kill me, this person says, I've got you. I'll do all in my power to make that extremely difficult. Sir, I don't want it to be difficult. I want it to be impossible. I don't want to die. Like, that's how, I don't know what the response Charlie gave to this message was, but my message would have been difficult. Difficult. I mean, a marathon is difficult, but people run them every day. The Ironman is very difficult, but a lot of people do the Ironman. I mean, thousands a year do the Ironman. It's difficult to climb Mount Everest, but it is quite popular, as a matter of fact. I don't want it to be difficult or even extremely difficult. I want to live.